Hi, Allison. There are many good photos in your set that display a good use of lighting and lines and textures and patterns. I think you definitely understood the assignment well and you executed it very well. I think some of your best photos are this one right here. It has a good use of lines using the mountains in the back and some of these roads and the shape of this rock. It also has a really good lighting, a very interesting lighting with kind of the sun setting in the back of the clouds. So this is a really good photo to use for composition. I also think that this photo is also really good. It has great use of lines here with the brick wall and the color, and then also this plant adds a lot of texture into your photo, and then it has some good shadow lighting here with the lighting coming in from the hallway or somewhere, and then also some lighting. So the lighting's very interesting here, so I think this was also a really good photo that you used for composition. Another photo is this one. The way that this line kind of separates it, kind of the probably the angle that you took the photo, kind of that it's a lower, you were probably standing at a lower setting taking the photo and kind of taking a picture up, really adds a nice look to the photo with this side kind of being lighter from the sun shining on it, and then this side shadowing. The lighting's really interesting, and then the use of the lines here with the top of the house. And so this photo is just a really nice photo of composition as well. Some photos that I think could use some improving on are this photo. It's just a little flat because it has no lines or really shape to it, and so this photo is pretty flat. It doesn't really have any texture to it either. I also think this photo is pretty flat, and it has some nice shadowing on it and some lighting, but it really just looks very 2D. So I think those two photos are pretty flat and don't really show a great use of composition. And also this photo, um, it doesn't really have much lighting or shape to it. It does have a good use of lines right here, so that's nice, but the lighting is kind of dull and there's not much to it. And then the last photo that I think could also use a little bit of different perspective or lighting, sorry, I can't find it, is this one. Also the lighting's very dull and there's really no shape or texture to it. So this photo could also use a little bit, maybe a different perspective or a different angle, different lighting would help this photo. So overall, all of your images were really nice, and I think most of them show a good use of composition. I think you could just maybe work on better use of lines or shape to make the images less flat in certain situations. Um, and a couple could use a different lighting, some less dull lighting would make your images that much better.